Hey, this is a writing tip number 37. 6 tips to improve your content creation. Now, this is actually how I improved each stage of the process that I have actually implemented in my own lifestyle. Today's video will give you tips that helped me along the way of how the process of the content creation can be simplified for your own daily living. If there is anything that you are struggling with, this is a safe place where we can hopefully help each other out. Add your question, your comment down in the comment section, and we'll try to figure it out together. Realistically speaking, while you're watching other content creators enhance their craft, believe me, this can get a little bit frustrating. When it comes to copycatting your own niche, creators due to lack of skills on your part. However, this shouldn't stop you. And not to consider this a burden, but actually changing your mindset. 2, the fact that you are still learning and growing with your own personal creation. Now, I use this more as a resource tool to help me out for the future. Now, these are tips that help me in just sharing the wealth of knowledge. Now, this could actually heighten your creative juices, jumping into your own adventure. And just like anything else that you want to start, you already know going in, these first few items that you create, whether it could be a meme or a video, a post, whatever, a part of your series of your novels, whatever, there's going to be mistakes. That is totally okay. Consider this your next idea or as your needs improvement section. So basically all you're doing is you're changing your mindset to make it more encouraging for you to make it more fun, as opposed to the dreaded thoughts of, I can't. I don't know how to. This is not working. And that's not going to work. Now, realizing that you have many different hats that you have to put on if you are a writer, an author, if you were promoting, marketing, publishing, all that other happy stuff. But I have compiled a few mindsets that will help you improve you as a writer, an author, or even a content creator. Now, number 1, brainstorming equals foundation. We're all going to strip this down to the bare minimum. This is your foundation in a nutshell. And just as simple as that. These are the bricks that you are building your dream workspace with your latest technologies at your fingertips. Now, since I put that in another perspective mindset, how are you going to build your cyber workspace? Can you comment that down below? And while you're done there, can you hit that like button or the subscribe button, whichever you would prefer? I mean, actually, you could do all of them. That's okay. What does yours look like? Is it all decked out in hearts? Remember, you gotta share the love. These moments here are meant to be for nurturing, but yet controlling, all in the same breath. Leaps and bounds will happen when they grow. Now, brainstorming is just like putting your thoughts down on paper. So let's also consider the same type of game plan of a singular, particular idea or concept that you wanted to implement in one of your novels. As you sift through all of the this, that, whatevers, this tiny brainstorming seed is ready to shine and fly away. Don't worry, in a good way. That thrill will radiate again and again as your creative creations construct a highlighted plot that will make your next project be unique. Personally, this is one of my favorite stages Maybe it's the fact that you enjoy your thoughts and you want more. And then actually, this is what really brings the author joy. Number 2 on my list of tips to improve your content creation is first drafts are always messy. However long you plan on staying in the brainstorming stages, the filtering system that you have now implemented in like this machine that you have going on in your mind. Now that you have picked 5 different types of items or tropes that you want to make this story, possibly a series, just out of these few speckles or fragments that are just provided. Now, here's a nice little solution for this. Find your comfort zone wherever you are. Just write down a sentence that pertains to the plot. Then keep writing. Keep writing. Oh, wait. Never guess. Keep writing. Once you feel that you have enough information to clear up any loose ends when you're working through your own work, that raw emotion poured out on paper, don't worry about the grammar, the punctuation, the spelling. This is why first drafts are so messy. This is really only to get your thought process or the story down on paper in some type of chronological order. If you feel that you have any type of plot holes, fix them. I mean, you are going to be called out in a heartbeat in the book talk world if avid readers feel that you have a lot of plot holes, like you are writing about Swiss cheese, you know what I'm saying? They will call you out, which is not a bad thing, honestly, because then that is room for improvement. Here's a nice little bonus for you. It doesn't matter if you have 17 books underneath your belt, 47 digital products, 700 videos. Yes, you may have more knowledge and technology and connections behind your belt already. And that's fine, that's great, that's wonderful. But you as that author, that content creator, that person that's growing as a social media presence, you're just starting. It's gonna take a lot more bumps and bruises before you can get to that particular section, but just stay in your own lane for right now. And that's basically what I wanted to say. Like, we all started from zero. It just all depends on when you started that journey. Now, putting those two together, each particular project, whether you are an advanced content creator or if you are just starting out, reality is you still need to have that brainstorming seed that will flourish into the next project that you are doing. Enough said. I mean, honestly, this is just to help out the authors and the content creators that are out there and different things that you have learned through the many different trial and errors that you go through. So, number 3 on 6 ways to improve your content creation is editing has a bad reputation. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually one of my least favorite jobs. But as they say, if you need to get it done right, you do it yourself. I'm not really sure if that was really pertaining to writing or editing, but this is a good point to keep writing on it. The editing stage is a stage I go through sentence by sentence, line by line. That famous author out there, Stephen King, although I am not a huge fan of his genre. However, I have listened to many different interviews of how his writing process works. And the one thing that he has said in numerous amounts of interviews that I've listened to is in the editing processes says, you must kill your darlings. Well, this seems brutally harsh, but the idea is still the same. Editing has its own process. And the simplest resources and the simplest thing is provided to you is that editors can't edit a blank page. Have you ever thought all of these famous writers started off as a messy first draft and the many rounds of editing really polished up to make that novel shine? Boy, isn't that a thought. So my next tip is to improve the content creation is don't worry about OPO. OPO is other people's opinions. Honestly, this step is a little bit easier said than done. When you have to remind yourself that you are still learning. Honestly, did you think that these content creators woke up one morning and said, I think I'm going to make a video that's going to go viral today? Yeah, maybe. Reality is it's probably not going to go viral. Reality is, again, that everyone starts at zero. As you keep improving your craft, you will notice that your craft will soar with all the hard work that you have put into it. Now, this is another tip for helping you improve your content creation, and it's patience. This is not a fly-by-night craft. And just like a baby, you want to grow with all of these small projects so you can get to your long-term goal. This is a huge, hard pill to swallow, and it's going to take you longer than you anticipated. That's totally true. But during this time, you are perfecting or improving your own world that you hope that other people will enjoy. Last but not least, this is a tip that I feel that can help you in your content creation is marketing and promotion. Okay, so now you just wrote a novel. Why is this stage any different? The only difference is you are adding viewers to your writing or tidbits of your writing to extract curiosity. So, what resources do you have? Okay, so what I should say is what resources do you have right now that you can help get your novel or your brand out there? What do you want people to know about you and this item or brand that you want to promote? What are some ideas that worked for you during this process? Can you comment that down below? I would love to hear them. Now, as a beginner writer, I know that you don't have the extra money for advertising and marketing. Like, I get it. And I designed Easter eggs or secrets that have the backstory of my novels. That is the idea I wanted to promote with the resources that I have. Now, if you would like to see that playlist, you can go onto my YouTube channel and there is a playlist of all the different Easter eggs and secrets that I have implemented in the Betrayal series. And they are actually shown on Wednesdays nights, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And they are usually the first and third, if there's any extra Wednesdays in the month. For this reason, I have writing prompts, fictional writing prompts on one Wednesday of the month, and I also have a journal writing prompt that we also do together on another Wednesday at 6 p.m. So I hope you go check them out because I would love to engage with you because writers, they want to learn from each other, and that's all we're doing. We're learning off of each other. Have you thought of any other improvements of content creation that we could implement in types of videos like this? Can you comment them down below? How did you learn to struggle through the grind? Emotionally, physically. This is a huge, huge life-changing event if you want to be a content creator, if you want to have that some type of social media presence. I feel, and this is only my personal opinion, I feel that YouTube has a lot more advancements and a lot more improvements that will help me as a small content creator to build up that type of library to broadcast some of my different small projects as I work on my bigger projects, which is my novels and my series and everything else like that. If you like these videos and you want to see more of these videos, by all means, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification button so you can stay on top of all the different things that I post. And to the next time, love you bunches.